In this video, I want to show you how to set up your Shopify payment settings in your Shopify dashboard. Setting up your payments is basically how you set up how you will receive money from your customers, whether it be through Visa, through Apple Pay, so on and so forth. So first thing you're gonna do is click the tab at the bottom where it says settings. It should bring you to a page that looks like this. Then you're gonna click payments. If you're in the United States, your page will look something like this. I'm in the US, so this is what it looks like. When I sign up for Shopify payment settings, I only sign up for Shopify payments because as you can see, it has a lot of different types of accepted payments: Visa, credit card, Amex, Discover, Apple Pay, Google Pay, so on and so forth. I actually don't set up PayPal for my Shopify stores. I do use PayPal for other things, but I don't use it for my Shopify stores just because sometimes, depending on situations, they can put a hold on your money or take certain transaction rates from the money that you make through PayPal. So I use Shopify payments. I think it's more than sufficient, especially nowadays where people use their credit cards for most online payments. So if you're in the US, you can sign up for Shopify payments by clicking this button here or this button here. Both of them will bring you to the same page. I'm going to pause real quick and kind of address all my students who are not in the United States. If you're not in the United States and you don't see Shopify payments, what you can do is go to Google. It's very simple. Just type in any country that you're in, right? So let's say India. Let's say you're in India and you're trying to set up your Shopify. Just type India Shopify payments. That's all you're going to do. Oh, I'm sorry, payment gateway. Right? Those 4 words. And you can just replace this with whatever country you're in. Then click enter. And you can see, skip all the ads, right? Go to this very first link that is not an ad. So this one, payment gateway India. Then you're going to scroll to the bottom and it's going to show you all the different types of Shopify payment gateways for India. And it's going to give you some resources on how to set it up. Okay. Same thing if you're in, let's say, China, Shopify payment gateways. Skip all the ads, go to the bottom right here. And it's going to show you how to set up your payments that are accepted in China. So I'm just saying that because I always get questions about this. So going back to mine, I'm going to now click complete account setup, or I can click it up here. It doesn't really matter. Once you get to this page, you're just going to completely fill it out. Again, this is what the page looks like if you're in the United States. If you're in a different country, it will probably likely look a little bit different, but for the most part, you want to fill it out completely. If you're starting your business all on your own, whether you incorporated your business or you didn't incorporate your business, you're still going to select this very first one, right? Individual sole proprietor / single member LLC. LLC stands for limited liability company. That's what happens when you incorporate your business as a limited liability company. But whether you incorporate your business or not, if you don't, then you're just called an individual sole proprietor. Either way, if you're a one-person team, then you're going to choose this very first one, okay? Employee identification number, or EIN number. You only get an EIN number if you incorporate your business as an LLC. If you do incorporate your business as an LLC, the government or the IRS will give you an employee identification number. That's, I believe, to keep track of your revenue and your taxes for your legitimate business. If you're not incorporated as an LLC or a legitimate company, then you're still a legitimate company whether you incorporate or not. But if you don't incorporate as an LLC, then you wouldn't have an EIN number, in which case you would leave this blank, and that's why it says optional. Then you would type in your address of wherever you do your business. Chances are you're probably doing this business out of your bedroom or at home. Then you would just put your home address. If you have an office, then you can put in your office address. Then you can type in your first name, your last name, your date of birth, and then the last 4 digits of your social security number. Because generally, if you're not incorporated as an LLC, then the government's going to keep track of your revenue and your taxes through your social security number. Business category or in product details, just fill it out, whatever applies. Let's say I'm selling, I don't know, iPhone cases, then I would probably choose retailer, and then I would choose hardware, equipment, and supplies. But as you can see, there's a lot of different options you can choose from, okay? And then you want to just do a quick description of whatever you sell. I sell iPhone cases. The reason this is in here, or why they want a description, is because if you sell products that are high risk, some certain payment gateways may frown upon that and may not accept you as a business. But if you write just if you're selling fashion or jewelry or iPhone cases, it shouldn't really be a problem. So just say describe what you sell there. Customer billing statement. This is the way your store name and phone number will appear on your customer's bank statement. So it could be something random, or it could be something that describes the name of your store. For example, if the name of my store is iPhone Cases XYZ, I would just write iPhone Cases XYZ. And when someone purchases something and they check their bank statement later, they'll see this and they're going to remember, oh yeah, I bought something from iPhoneCasesXYZ.com. And then also your phone number over here. And then lastly is the banking information, the routing number and the account number, so that when you make money on Shopify from selling products, that money can then be brought over into your business bank account. So I want to pause here and talk a little bit about business bank accounts, especially here in the United States. So in the United States, whether you get incorporated as a limited liability company, an LLC, or you just, you don't incorporate your business and you're just an individual sole proprietor, either way, it is very important that you go to the bank and open up a separate business bank account for all of your business needs, all your business transactions, the reason for that is because at the end of the year, all the revenue you make through Shopify and all the expenses you make for your online store, such as your monthly membership for Shopify, your accountant will then, be able to write off all of your expenses and easily do your business tax return at the end of the year. If you don't create a separate business bank account, then all of your transactions, all of your expenses and all of your revenue for your Shopify store is going to be mixed in with your personal bank account. And that's going to be really, really difficult to kind of tease out at the end of the year when you do your personal tax return. So no matter if you have, let me say this one more time. Doesn't matter if you're an incorporated business like an LLC or you're just a sole proprietor. Either way, go to your bank, open up a separate checking account and or credit card under that checking account, okay? Because all the expenses you do for your business, you can write them off so you don't have to pay taxes. You can write them off so you don't have to pay as much taxes when you do at the end of the year. Also, your income tax return for your business will be much easier to do for your accountant, okay? So, and if you are incorporated business like an LLC, then you're going to go to the bank and you need your EIN number to create a business bank account. If you're not an incorporated business and you're just a sole proprietor, you're going to go to the bank and give them your social security and tell them, hey, I'm starting a new business. Can I open a business bank account? It should be very, very easy. It's not complicated. Don't worry. It's a very simple thing. But no matter what, please open up a business bank account earlier than later. It's going to help save you a lot of trouble, and it's going to save you a lot of money on taxes at the end of the year as well. So with that, you're just going to click complete account setup, and that's pretty much it. That should then set up your Shopify payment so that you can accept payments from all of these different payment gateways. See you guys on the next video.